people. His reputation for drug taking and sexual practices preceded him.
The British press dubbed Crowley the wickedest man in the world. This wax cylinder recording from the early 1900s captures Crowley's recitation of his poem.
Deep-mouthed from their thrones, deep-seated, the squires of the eons declare the last of the demons defeated. The man is the lord of care.
Crowley purchased a foreboding property uniquely situated on the banks of Loch Ness.
Boleskine House is on the south side of Inverness. It's quite a remote place, even today. Now, the hillside that sweeps down into Loch Ness and to the edge of the loch is steep and heavily wooded.
Crowley considered Boleskine House to be a mystical focal point for conducting his esoteric rituals.
When he moved into Boleskine, he built an octagonal room in the back of the house where he could perform his rituals. Through a door down a corridor and overlooked Loch Ness itself, which he felt was very important for invoking the kind of demons and even perhaps angels that he thought he'd invoke.
He claimed Loch Ness was the perfect portal to connect with evil spirits. But Crowley had positive intentions. His goal was to drive away demons believed to curse the waters of Loch Ness in a risky 6-month-long ritual. But he left Boleskine House when the ritual was only partially complete.
One of his big spells, Aleister Crowley conjured up 3 out of 4 of these demons, but he lost control of the situation, couldn't conjure up the 4th demon, and he said he released the first 3 demons into the environment.
Afterward, it was reported that he was sometimes seen at the shore, throwing the carcasses of dead sheep into the loch to feed the beast from hell that he accidentally released. Is it possible that the notorious wickedest man in the world had inadvertently unleashed a malevolent sea monster into Loch Ness?
There's many people that believe that the phenomena that we experience in Loch Ness is associated with what Crowley was doing here at the time. With those different various explanations, you don't actually need a physical object. These are all non-physical phenomena that these people are believing is the explanation here.
One of the difficulties with paranormal, supernatural explanations is that most of the monster scholars are rather anxious to prove that the Loch Ness Monster is flesh and blood.
Ultimately, Crowley fled the cursed residence in 1913. So many people continue to believe that the creature of Loch Ness has supernatural origins. Regardless, the mystery of the Loch Ness Monster continues to stir the imagination of people worldwide, fueled by the undeniable energy that swirls around this mystical landscape.
Certainly, I think if you were to imagine anywhere in Scotland, perhaps anywhere in the world, where a monster would live, then that place would be Loch Ness. You could prove the Loch Ness Monster exists by capturing it and holding it up, but you can never prove it doesn't exist. Like the devil.